So I would say there's more than 100 actually, but many of them I don't know them. A few of them are popular. Many of them will die. Let's be honest. Yeah.
In the start of the podcast, okay, the thing that there was like a controversial advice that some of the founders say something and some of the founders say something. So let's put a light on that. Like for instance, Peter Thiel, the very famous billionaire, his one of the advice is like, there are two types of startups or two types of companies, perfectly two types. One is like perfectly competitive and the second is perfectly monopoly. Like you build a monopoly or like you build a complete unique thing. And he is more inclined towards monopoly thing than having a competition thing. But like you mentioned that having a competition does not mean you cannot make money. It means that there are people who are buying this thing. This is also said by Alex Hormozi. He's also very famous entrepreneur. Everybody knows him. And this is also the advice given by Alex Hormozi. And I think most of the entrepreneurs, not really famous billionaires, but at least multi-millionaires, they say this thing that if there are people buying that product, don't give a shit about fuck the competition, jump into that. You might come up with new use cases just like this guy.
Yeah, and like, I mean, first, like, having a monopoly is like, you don't, I mean, if you come from Stanford and you have the right network and you raise a bunch of money, yeah, maybe you can have that ambition. But as a nobody, I think it's it's a dream that they try to sell you, like, oh, if you don't make a giant company. And I was like that 7 years ago. I was thinking, that's why I didn't have any customer, because I thought like, oh, directly I'm gonna go big. No one done that. It's it doesn't mean it's not possible. It just means that you're really taking big risk, and it's not for everyone, especially at the first time. Like, don't try to be the best in the world in entrepreneurship when you just start, right?
Don't try to change the world.
I mean, try small, and the one thing that we got a lot with Chatnode is because we have so much competition. Like, people say, oh, you're not afraid of that. Or even when we were selling, and the market is so huge and it's growing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many people know Chatnode?